Okay. Now, we've talked a bit about globalization, a little about our plan for understanding the planet, and even a touch about the left versus the right. But we actually got a college course to take here. So how's this all going to work for you, the student? AKA, how do I get my A? Because I know that's what you're all asking yourselves right now. But the thing is, this is a pre-recorded video, so I can't hear you. So I'm just going to answer it for you. Right up front, for starters, I want you to know this is a total experimental, hybrid, restructured type course. Emphasis on the experimental. Point one, this is an entirely online class. I've never done it entirely online. Well, not classes anyway. And so I'm going to be, again, kind of experimenting to see how this works. I've never done it. I don't exactly know. On top of that, it's a point accumulation experience. Meaning that it's at your pace and your grading fate is entirely in your own hands. More on that in just a bit. Point two, we're going to try to incorporate as much social networking style stuff as possible to give even more of a voice and more interaction to you and interacting with me live as much as possible. This whole thing's not pre-recorded and I'm just checking out, I'm done. No. We're going to use all these great tools like Twitter and some online video, live experience, and other things to make it as interactive as possible. I want you to get your money's worth. You're paying for college here, so I'm here for you as much as possible in a digital environment. Point three, and this is the crazy one. This shizzle is going to be broadcast from on site from around the world. Yeah, you heard me right. This is a class about the world that's going to be brought to you from the world. The reason I'm doing this online and I'm not there in Blacksburg with you this semester is because I'm doing this thing called Semester at Sea. I'm actually going to be on a boat all semester, going around the Atlantic world to many of the world regions we're going to discuss. And I'm going to do live podcasting and live interaction with you as much as possible. Again, stressing, I have no idea if any of this is going to work. But we're going to give it the old college try because we're here at college. Now, usually some of the very first questions I get prior to the semester even beginning, and I've already gotten many of these questions, is what books I got to buy? How much money are you going to rip me off for? Hunker down. You got lots of money to spend here in the next 4 years. I think this class is going to cost you about $100. For starters, I'll go over the resources. Number one, we got a book. I know it's college, there's a book. It is the Plaid Avengers World 6th edition. Check the syllabus for the exact index number, ISBN number, where to get it from, typically the bookstore. There is a double top secret access code located on the inside cover. Before you ask, I'm sorry. You do have to buy a new edition. You have to buy a new copy because while there are many used books out there, the access codes themselves are one-time use only. I know that's the new running scam from these textbook companies. So you have to have a new book with an unused access code so that you can access the website. Everything we do is through the textbook website. And it is this crazy-looking Plaid Avengers World with Kim Jong-un on the cover there and lots of Asian leaders around him. You'll know who all those folks are by the end of this semester. So, number one, Plaid Avengers World, book, must buy, must be new, unused. Resource number two, as was just referenced, we have an online course management system through that very book, which is why you got to buy it new with an unused access code. It's an online course management system, kind of like Scholar, but it is able to handle several thousand people. Scholar's not, which is why we have to use this outside resource through this company called Great Rivers Technology. You don't need to know that. It's just the company that handles this stuff for the textbook. All class material, all quizzing, all testing, all grades, all everything goes through that site. That's why you need the book. That's why you got to get logged into this website as soon as possible. It's www.grtep.com, and it should be on the inside cover of your new textbook. Just a little heads up, a little warning, words to the wise, all stuff like that. Please make sure to enter in your name, your real name, as on your driver's license, your PID and your real student number here at Virginia Tech. in order to correctly receive your grade by the semester's end. We have to have your real info so that we can tie it back to the tech system at the end. So your VT email, the one that's issued to you, I know you have 10 million other emails, but the very first part of your VT issued email is your PID. You probably know this stuff already. And your student ID number also on your Hokie passport, your college card. That's the info we need put into that exterior system so that we can match it back. Enough said on that. Resource 3, we have a free website chock full of fun. The name of the book is The Plaid Avenger's World, and the name of the free website, not the course website, free website is plaidavenger.com. Plaidavenger.com will host all of the videos that you can use for this class. They'll be on the textbook website as well, but they'll be on this free and open access website that your folks and friends and everybody you ever know can also watch. You can pass it on and say, hey, Mom and Dad, here's what you're paying for. Then they're going to get mad and fire me, but that's beside the point. Plaidavenger.com has all the video content and a whole lot more. There's stuff on world leaders that you'll need to know for this class. There's quizzing on there that you'll need to use in order to do well in this class. There's interviews with fellow students you'll see on here. There's a variety of additional information on this website. The professor lectures and Plaidcast are the ones of particular note because we'll be using those for course content. If you click on this site, click on videos, you'll see professor lectures. Click on that, you'll see many of the lectures already queued up there that you're going to be using as course material for this online course. Also, if you're really into the iTunes, if you're hip to the iTunes action, all of this course material in terms of the lectures is also available on iTunes, so you can watch them on the go, be in the know anywhere that you're going on planet Earth with all your newfangled devices. Resource 4, we do have online office hours via a site called Ustream, and all this stuff is in the syllabus. You don't have to write it all down right now. Just giving you the heads up that indeed I'm going to try as often as possible to connect with you for Q&A, live Q&A, no matter where I'm at on planet Earth, live Q&A with you via this online video chatting site. So I'll be on there to answer questions, and I will give you a heads up via email or even Twitter and say, hey, I'm going to be online tonight to 10 p.m. your time. If you want to jump on, ask me questions about the course or current events or anything else, we'll have a discussion. Keep that interaction part alive here for our class, even though we're going to be distant from each other. And I'm sad about that. I miss you already, but that's the way that we're working. All right. That's the resources. That's the places where you can find stuff and see stuff and do stuff. But what stuff do you gotta do? Let's get back to my question. How do I get my A? Damn it. I just want the A so I can get a good degree and get a good job and a nice house and a nicer car and the nicest spouse and live happily ever after. Well, I can't help you with all that stuff, but here is how you make the grade in this college course. You earn all the points that you want to earn until you get the grade that you like. The harder you work, the more you learn, the better your grade gets. That's kind of like life, isn't it? The harder you work, the luckier you'll get. The harder you work, the higher grades you'll get. You can just keep at it and keep at it and keep at it till you get to the level that you want. I'm assuming it's probably that A++. So how do you do this? Well, this is what I referenced about 10 minutes ago. This is what I call a points accumulation-based system. I'm not going to give you a midterm and final. I'm not going to give you a bunch of quizzes and say, okay, everybody has to get 100. I'm over that stuff in life. I'm going to give you all the opportunities you want to take quizzes and test and other things that you can just keep building up on. Positive correlation and growth going up. You're starting with 0 points. It's up to you this semester to take these online quizzes and materials and tests to earn points towards your final grade. You can do as many as you want. You can do none. Of course, if you do none, you get a 0, right? But pretty much everything is kind of optional. Now, you can... I actually had somebody a couple years ago that says, well, I opted to do nothing, so you said it was optional. I'm like, yes, well, you got a full-on non-optional 0. You have to do something, but there is nothing in this course that you absolutely must do. You got busy this week, you couldn't take the quiz. Oh, well, that's okay. That's okay, you didn't have to. Oh, you got to go out of town next week, you can't do any work? That's okay, you don't have to. You have to party every single Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night the entire semester? Well, you're probably going to fail, but... if you can do all the other work on Monday, Tuesday, that's cool. That's up to you. Just stay on your game. The major ways you can earn points in this class, and there are 3 major and kind of 2 minor ways you can earn points towards your grade. And by the way, they just queue up all semester. So every single second of the semester, you'll be able to see a column in your grade book to see how many points you have. You got 100 points, you get 200 points, you get 700 points. And let's just pretend, let's say an A is 1,200 points. You'll know every step of the way what your grade is. Don't call me, don't ask me. Don't say, I don't know how I'm doing this course. Yes, you do. You do every single second. It's a points accumulation system. Now, how do you earn these points? 3 major ways. We have a textbook, so why don't we use it? Dude, you're probably going to take some college courses where they make you buy a book and then you never use it. That's really infuriating, aka pisses me off. So we have a book. You're spending the coin on it. We're going to use it. You're going to read it, and you're going to earn points by doing these things. Every week of the semester, 13 weeks, there'll be a weekly book reading quiz. There'll be 2 chapters assigned. So first week, let's say chapter 1 and chapter 2, you'll read that, and then you go onto the course website, and there'll be a quiz, a weekly book reading quiz. And you take the quiz, I'll ask you questions, you'll click the answers, hopefully get them all right. It'll be worth 30 points every week if you just do that. You do it at your own pace. They'll be active from Friday night until the previous Friday night until the next Friday afternoon. That's right. They're all due at Friday, 5 p.m. Oh, I know. Due Friday at 5. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. Yeah, it's life. It's called work. Get used to it. So you can take that quiz, and you know what? I'm going to make it even tougher. I hate to make class so hard for you before you've even started, but here's the kicker with the weekly quiz. Take it as many times as you want. What? Take it as many times as you want until you get the grade you want, which I hope is 100. Just keep taking it and taking it and taking it and taking it. You should get 30 points out of 30 points every single weekly quiz for a total of 390 points throughout the semester. That should be, boom, right there in your back pocket already. Think about it. Do it as many times as it takes. Word to the wise again. This is from previous students from previous semesters. Many of you will say, oh, I just point and click. I'll just point and click through this. I'm not going to do any of the reading. Why would I read a book? I'll just click, and get the answers. And then I can take it again, and then I'll click, get the right answers. Almost all students from previous semesters say, please tell your students of the future to not do that. It's such a waste of time. This is not me. By all means, waste all the time you want. But former students have said, if you just read the chapters, you'll pretty much get 100 when you take the quiz. If you try to click through it, what you're going to find out is that there's not just 20 questions and you have to figure out the answers to those 20 questions. No, there's like 200 questions. And every time you retake the quiz, another 20 will pop up. So you can take that quiz 100 times if you want, and you'll see all 200 questions. You could probably conserve your time by just actually doing the reading and then taking the quiz once or twice. So that's your number one way to earn a whole bunch of points, weekly book quizzes. They'll start up on Friday night. They'll be open until Friday 5 the next week. Stay on it. The second way that you can earn a ton of points is that we have some video content, pre-recorded lectures already on that website I told you about, on plattadventure.com. From me, the professor, kind of what you're watching like right here, right now. I'll be lecturing on certain topics and certain sections of those lectures. Every week, there'll be some quizzes on them. So maybe it'll be like 3 or 4 mini lectures. There'll be a quiz on that. And then maybe 2 or 3 other mini lectures. There'll be a different quiz on that. And they'll be active and open all week as well. Just like the weekly book reading quiz, the video lecture quizzes will be open all week from Friday night till the following Friday afternoon. Take them whenever you want. But here's the catch with those. You only get one shot at it. So you actually do need to watch that content just as if you were going to go to a lecture and watch the lecture in class and then take a quiz on it later. Watch the video content for that week. Then go take the 1 or 2 or possibly even 3 quizzes on that material for that week and do it before Friday at 5. I don't know how many points off the top of my head, but probably 400, 500 more points. Boom! Stay on it. Watch the material. Don't wait till Friday afternoon. Stay on it. You'll do fine. But you only get one shot at those, so be sure you can take notes. You can even use your notes while you take the quiz. That's fine. But you have to watch that material in order to get the best score you can. Third way, and perhaps the most interesting way to earn points, is something that I've called flash quizzes. Flash! The flash! Fastest man alive. Flash quizzes are going to be on topics that I don't even know yet. I don't know. They're going to be from around the planet. So when I'm on Omaha Beach in northern France, I might do a mini lecture on D-Day. And I might post that lecture up. And maybe it's going to be 20 minutes. And then I'll say, hey, everybody, there's a Flash podcast up, and there'll be a Flash quiz on that Flash podcast. I just posted it up yesterday, and so tomorrow there'll be a Flash quiz at 5 p.m. It'll be open for 5 minutes. You get one shot at it. Worth 10 or 20 points. Whoa, Flash! Remember the old-fashioned pop quizzes back in high school? It's kind of that a scheme, but it's digital, it's online, and I haven't even created the stuff yet. These Flash quizzes might also be on current events. So I might, if there's some big thing going on, like in Egypt's on fire right now, maybe I do a Flash a podcast on that and say, hey, by the way, here's this current event stuff that's up right now. Check this out, and we'll have a 20 or 30 point quiz on it tomorrow or the next day. That's the Flash action. Sporadic, erratic, and automatic. They will be posted as created with very short windows of opportunity to take them, one shot at them only. And of course, I will alert you throughout the semester as they pop up. So stay connected. Stay on your game. Keep up with the Flash. I have no idea how many points those ultimately might be worth. By the way, I'll give you a little tip. The more you bug me about them, the more that I'll do them. If everybody really likes them, you're like, oh, we want more. I want more point opportunities. Give us more Flash quizzes. And that's happened every semester I've done them. Then I'll do it. But I'm going to need input from you. What do you want to talk about? What current events up there that you actually want a little mini lecture on? And we'll slam it up, and boom, you can earn some points. The more you learn, the more you earn. Is that a catch? I just came up with a catchphrase. On top of those three major ways, and those will easily take us over 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 points. I don't know. If you're into Twitter or into writing, I've got a couple of other interesting assignments. One of them is World Leader Plaid Twitterers. And that is, we've created a whole set of fake world leaders under the Plaid Avenger banner. So there's a Plaid Barack Obama of the United States, a Plaid Angela Merkel, Chancellor of Germany. And you can pretend to be one of those people and Twitter for them as them throughout the semester. There's a whole list of rules and regulations on how to do this in the syllabus, but if you're a Twitter person and you're really into that, hit us up fast. Read the instructions in the syllabus, and first come, first serve. And we do grade those harshly, so you got to be in it to win it and really be into Twitter and understand the assignment before you sign up for it. But it's first come, first serve, so go if you want to go do that. Also, if you're a writing type, I do try to write world leader bios for all the major figures across the entire planet, of which I'm about 200 behind right now. So if you're interested in writing, go check out the world leader bios that are on the Plaid Avenger website under the world leader section. See the style of what we have up there, and if there's a world leader you would like to write a bio for, and this is an editorial process, so it's not like you just do it and cut and paste it from Wikipedia and send it to me. No. You'll send me a structure, I'll give you edits, we'll send it back and forth a few times. Both of these assignments need to be signed up for ASAP, like first week of class. If you have that interest and you want to do it, you got to hit me up quick. Do not wait. Repeat, do not wait until the last week of class to be like, oh, I don't have any points. Can I write 20 world leaders? No. There'll be deadlines. Those deadlines are already established in the course calendar and on the syllabi. Now, let's wrap this up. That's for the serious, must-have, must-do stuff. But we do some fun stuff in here too. I mean, I think the Flash quiz stuff is really fun. But just for fun, an additional thing that gets people really excited, and I don't know why this is, but speaking of world leaders, every semester we do something in this class for over a decade now. People love it. Is World Leader Death Watch. What? Yeah, I know. It's morbid. It's sick. And I am too. The World Leader Death Watch will be decided upon by you, the course students themselves. And that is, you have to work in the next couple weeks to learn some of these world leaders and pick ones that you think may not survive till the end of this semester. Oh, how sick is that? 9 world leaders, we'll put them in a tic-tac-toe grid, right? The ones that you think might not survive because perhaps they're ill, perhaps they're exceptionally old, or perhaps they're in hot spots. They're folks under threat of assassination or civil war or many other things. And there are many world leaders who are on thin ice this semester. This could be the one. This could be the winning World Death Watch semester. This could be it. Because you will pick those 9 folks, put them in the grid, you as a class will, and if throughout this semester, any 3 leaders in a row, up and down, side to side, or diagonally, if any three kick the bucket, everybody gets a bonus 100 points for the semester. Hoo-yah! And that is, once again, psychotic. But, just to be clear, for the record, if I find out throughout the semester that the death of one of these world leaders was a direct result of somebody who is actually in this course, well then, 200 points. Oh, no, he didn't. Yeah, he just did. All right, enough of the sickness. Let's get on and wrap this thing up, because that's pretty much it. That's how we roll here in World Regions. Just to reiterate, how do you get your A? How do you get your points? 390 points for the weekly quizzes. Take as many times as you want. Boom. No excuse for any of you to not do that. Perhaps another 400 to 500 points in video lecture quizzes. Not a whole lot of excuse not to do those. An undisclosed number of hundreds of points for flash quizzes on current events or live reports from the regions themselves. And again, the more you bug me about more flash quizzes and suggestions for topics, the more I will create for you and the more point opportunities you will have right on up to the last day of class. And we also discussed a few other options like Twitter and World Leader Bios. You can check the syllabus to see the full final grade breakdown. But just off the top of my head, it's going to be something like this. You'll need, say, 1,200 points to get a full-on A+++++. And maybe something like 1,100 to get a B, and 1,000 to get a C, etc., etc., etc. So get started soon. Start at week 1 and stay on it. I've said that like 500 times. Stay on it. How do you get the easy A? You do the damn work and do it diligently. Diligently? Yeah, that's just a fancy word for do it on a regular basis. Don't wait. Don't put it off. Don't make excuses. You need to start getting into the habit now in your college career and life into setting up a schedule and saying, oh, I'm just going to do this. This is what I got to do to earn my pay or earn my grade or earn my love. Whatever it is you're trying to earn, you got to put due diligence into it and just do it. Do it on a regular basis. Yes, I know it's due every Friday, and I know it really sucks, but again, that's life, and that's what you'll soon be doing in your career / workplace / marriage, so just get hip to it now and start doing it. How can you fail? I mean, it's up to you. Earn as many points as you want, and some of you will earn like 2,000 points and really embarrass people that fail. It's almost impossible to fail this course because all you got to do is keep doing more work. But some of you will defy the odds and somehow fail this course. Or worse yet, you'll get like a B- or C+. The C+'s are the ones who complain the most because like, oh, but I've almost got a B. Please, can I do one more thing? And I'll say, no, I've given you a million things to do all the semester. The way you can fail is to just forget. Just put it off. Just keep saying in your head, oh, well, I can always earn more points later. Right, dude? The dude who leads this class told me I could just do whatever I want, so I'll just do it later. I'll do it in week 2, or week 3, or week 5, or week 10. Oh, hell, now you done it. Again, all of this stuff is due in a timely manner, most of it weekly. You can't go back to week 1 once you're in week 11. You're kind of done. Don't do that. I want you to all get your A all the way. I want you to get engaged with this global material. I want you to get globally literate about current events. I want you to get fired up about your great global lives here in the 21st century. Are you ready to do this? Then let's get this global game on. Let's go. Start to work now.